Antiques don't just live in stately homes, they live in yours and my home too. People think they're delicate, expensive pieces, and it's just not true.
I'm Mark Hill, an antiques and collectibles expert.
If you leave here today, don't leave without that, because I think that's a really good buy.
It's about passion. Yes, value comes into it, but it's about passion and just instant attraction to the pieces, which is so, so important. How old are you, do you mind me asking?
28.
You're 28, so you're a little bit older than William Moorcroft himself was when he started experimenting with pottery in the late 1890s. And of course we know, come 1912, 1913, he started working with Liberty, founded his own factory in Cobridge. The company's still going strong today.
Yeah.
Your position now has obviously changed since you were a paperboy, so what are you paying for pieces now? I mean, these are from your collection.
I got it for £50.
£50 you paid for this?
50.
Modern art was deemed decadent by the communist regime in the period. And this almost Picasso or Georges Braque style bird here, if you'd have painted this on a canvas or put it in a drawing, you'd have probably been put in prison or the canvas destroyed. But glass wasn't deemed an art form, so artists as well as glass designers were drawn to the medium to produce ever more unusual, modern and avant-garde designs. Sometimes it can be terribly expensive.
Absolutely.
To buy a really good piece of shabby chic, something that looks great. In fact, in a way, it's almost like buying designer jeans. To get something that's really worn and looks sort of really nicely rugged, you pay an awful lot more. I noticed you gravitated towards this chair. Is this a particularly favourite piece out of the room?
Yeah, I really like the chair. It looks comfy and...
Sit down.
Loved almost, doesn't it?
Try it. What is it in particular?
It looks squishy and comfy.
It should be comfortable. It should be a nice colour. It's £4,500.
Oh, I was aiming for it.
Michael would have taken a large gather of glass out of the furnace and then trailed it all over the marver table. So to a sort of crowd of people who came to see glass being made, which was not something you could do very easily. This would have been a magical sight, the heat of the furnace, this glass, absolutely fantastic thing to watch. You'd have bought this, been signed, taken it home. Large pieces are quite rare. If it wasn't signed, I'd have said maybe sort of £80, £150 for one this size, something like that. But as it is signed, £500 to £700. God. Just look at the carving here. There's no care and attention. There's the minimum of detail all over. It's difficult even to work out that that's a basket of roses round here. The gilding doesn't go inside there.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
The only time this looks good is if you stand back, take your glasses off, and you can't really see it. Then it looks all right, but as soon as you get within, well, I wouldn't want to lie in that. Give me nightmares. Which just goes to show, new is not always best. You did exactly what 90% of the population would do, walk right past it. And actually, when you start to look and you start to think about it, it starts to warm. Ellen may not have been sure at first, but for just £300, this solid oak cabinet is a real steal. You know what, I'm really happy that they bought that. That's a great country piece. There are pieces that even today's collectors don't want. This is a perfect example. This is not the most exciting design, a pretty boring shape. There's no fat lava glaze, and that's a real key to collectors. The fatter the lava glaze, the higher the price. You can find these for anything from sort of £2 up to about £20. And fine, if you like it, buy it, but it's not where the smart money is. The smart money is on a piece like this. 1970s design produced by Roth Ceramic. You're looking at those three magic things in combination. Fantastic lava glaze, great colour, and a shape that's quite unprecedented. There's nothing like this out there. It was a rich boy's toy then, and it's a rich boy's toy today. In this condition and this size, it's a really big size.
Yes.
I think you're looking at about £2,000 to £3,000.
£1,000?
£2,000 to £3,000.
Oh, my goodness me.
Lots of grown-up boys who wanted to play with the toys of boys from years ago
Yes.
would bite your hand off to get this.
They really?
Absolutely.